Good night, everybody. We are here in Strikers Football Live Stadium with my colleague Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well, Juan. And,
where you been?
I've been out of town. But I came back just in time for your birthday and a great match between the Miami Fusion and the Strikers.
Okay, I don't know about my birthday, but let's see. We have two really good teams here in a beautiful stadium, and we have they changed the color for Miami Fusion. They're in white, and then we have from the Strikers they're in yellow and orange.
That they are. It'll be interesting to see how the Fusion play away from home and in front of this crowd in this beautiful, beautiful arena.
Okay, Joe, you want to line up of the Fusion, please?
Yeah. We are starting for the Fusion at the striker position with Santa Maria, number 11, Terizo, number 17, Barrow, number 10, Laidley, number 13. Into the midfield, Alvarez, number 6, Osa, number 8, Garibaldi, number 3, Videla, number 15, Eluzma, number 4, Downing, number 7, and in net, the goalkeeper, Peterson.
Now we have the striker, the goalkeeper, Joaquin Orlando, and then we have in defense we got Fabricio Ortiz, number 5, number 8, Javier Clavijo, number 2, Bernardo Matos, and number 20, David Ochoa. We have the middle, we got number 18, Carlos Palacio, Matias Airola, Matias Solari, number 8, number 20, Danilo Orsi, number 9, Victor Cardoso, and number 6, Cape Rodriguez.
Yeah, Juan, it'll be a interesting matchup with two teams hungry out there trying to get these big 3 points.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. This two different leagues, I will say. The striker they're playing in a bigger league, and this is the U23. So it's going to be interesting to see the difference between one team to the other. I think that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be, I hope, a good game. It's a beautiful stadium. Okay, that was the national anthem. So the teams, they're just gonna say hi to each other. That's a very nice, polite to start the game. And we are a few minutes away for the first touch of the ball in the beautiful game of soccer here in South Florida.
Yeah, Juan, this will be a big game for the Strikers. They've won 3 and drawn 2 so far this season. It'll be good for them to get back to their winning ways.
Yes, they tied the last game 1-1 against the Jacksonville, La Armada Jacksonville. And the striker, I think they came for winning. So they're gonna have to, Fusion are gonna have to win today to get it still in position to try to get the championship. I think Miami United is in the first position of this league.
Yeah, the Strikers are in 6th currently, and we'll have to see how these two teams feel each other out in the first couple of minutes.
Let me tell you something, Joe. I want to point something out. Fusion, they've been playing a lot of games in Durf. and plastic, not regular grass. And today is the first game of the season. They're gonna play in regular grass, and it's a completely different game because I think this grass, the ball have a different bounce. I think this type of grass is faster than the regular the grass the Fusion used to play in. So it's gonna be interesting that adaptation of the Miami Fusion to the real grass.
Yeah, Juan, I think that's a great point. I think the one thing that we'll have to watch out for tonight is the Fusion have gotten used to the way the ball bounces on turf.
Exactly.
On straight grass, they're going to have a lot crisper accuracy to their passes. So they might not be used to that, especially not playing constantly on regular grass. It's going to take them some time to adjust to where they might put in some English on a pass to have it be a good through ball.
Yeah, Joe, that's a good point. Also, we have to remember this field is faster, I think, and the other type of grass, they take you out of your legs more than this one because it's softer, like a kind of playing on the beach and the sun. So it's going to be interesting that it's going to take a while to adaptation the Miami Fusion to the real grass.
That it will, Juan, and it looks like the teams are switching sides, so it looked like the Miami Fusion will be going from right to left in this first half, and the Strikers will be going from left to right.
Yeah, remember exactly.
So
for ITV, the Strikers gonna go from left to right, and the white team, there will be Miami Fusion, gonna go to right to left.
And we have our official heading to the center dot, and we're about to get started. Just a reminder that you're joining us on sportsmesh.tv. And if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to reach out to us on social media, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, or check out our Instagram.
We have a nice view here and a beautiful afternoon here in South Florida. Joe, and I would mention that the Fusion is missing a really good player, one of the top, Forkini. He's not playing today. I don't know. He's also, remember, they have a 2 red flag last game, so he will miss Juan Gonzalez. So we're gonna go for the game. Let's have a good game, Joe. Let's have it a safe and beautiful game of soccer starting a few seconds.
Yeah, the thing about Forkini is he had been wearing the armband for the Fusion.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see how, without their captain, how they're going to play.
Now we have Alvarez, then the captain of the Fusion team.
So the Strikers are playing it around back.
They hand the ball to number 2, the Bernardo Matos, and he by the ball to the goalkeeper Orlando Joaquin.
Yeah, Joaquin with great distribution out to the far side, playing it up. They're trying to exploit quickly the back line of the Miami Fusion. Just trying to see if they can harp on what you were talking about, Juan, seeing if they wouldn't be used to the speed of the grass.
Yes, it's going to be different. Also, the bouncing of the ball is going to be different. Also, and we see in Miami Fusion a different line now. We're going to have El Perro Videla and number 15 playing in the back position. They used to play in the center field.
Yep, so the Fusion are playing it out wide. The Strikers are definitely pushing the pace right now, but in the first minute you could see a team wanting to do that in their home stadium.
Share the ball to Lonely.
And Lelu is dispossessed.
And nice ball, but we had number 3. Grimaldi getting the ball, and getting the ball to Videla, and Videla get the ball back to the goalkeeper. That's good. I think everybody's try to know each other, especially the Fusion. They start to know the serve they're playing. It's a different, completed serve.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and develop that chemistry quickly. Try and translate the chemistry that they had on the training ground onto the pitch.
Yeah.
So you see another long ball played up to Laidley, especially having him as a substitute on the field for this new lineup. You're gonna see them try and get him involved quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
So a long throw coming into the 18-yard box, and the Strikers do away with that quickly.
Wow, that's a way to get the ball out of the bounds. That's going to be a throw by Miami Fusion. We have Alvarez I think, dude, the honor to do the throw, Joe.
Yeah, the Fusion are throwing it in on the far side. And a clean steal. It was
The ball, Senker, and foul. Foul. Around 20 meters, 20 yards for the goal.
You know what? Smart play by the official there. She knows the timing of the foul, and she knows that a card too early could just make the deck fall.
Yeah, that's a clear foul by number. Let's see who's going to be the owner to head the ball. Number 7 was foul. Called Terezzo. Nice Italian name. Okay, let's see who's going to do the throw. He's getting the ball. Wow, what a nice view we have from behind.
Yeah, the view from behind, you can see the Fort Lauderdale striker gearing up his wall for this free kick.
Gonna hit it. Ooh, nice shot. A nice save by the goalkeeper.
Joaquin with a great save from that free kick.
Orlando, good save by the goalkeeper.
So we have the strikers playing it down the far side, still probing the Fusion, and they're gonna cross to the near side.
He opened all the way to number 5, Fabricio Ortiz. He's looking as he who's in a better position. Nice pass to the number 20. David Ochoa. Nice center.
Arizi going for the cross, and Peterson goes up and grabs it. Now he's trying to distribute it quickly, but he turns it over to the strikers.
No.
So Juan, as we're seeing early here, is something that the Fusion have had issue with in the past. They have had issue getting Santa Maria involved early.
Yes, he's sometimes too lonely by himself and in the front, and they keep feeding the ball a little bit too high.
So quick free kick, and the Fusion apply for a handball, and they are granted it. So it's going to go for a goal kick.
Yeah.
Here's a replay of the free kick.
Nice save. Looked like the ball can be out of bounds if the goalkeeper didn't touch it. We have Videla with the ball, is walking. I know he left the ball for the free kick to Peterson. And he moved everybody forward for the free kick for the goalkeeper. He should.
So the strikers are able to gain possession right off of that free kick from Peterson. And now it's a throw-in for the Miami Fusion.
Garibaldi and Luzma, they are good defenders, both of them.
Yeah, Garibaldi looking for a friendly body.
Barrow and Gonzalez Alvarez with the ball. Santa Marina headed the ball back to Barrow. He's looking, he stopped, he takes his time, and he loses the ball with a foul. Foul by the number 20 of the strikers, David Ochoa. I think both teams right now, Joe, they try to get possession of the ball, but they're still a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I mean, especially seeing Barrow in that number 10 position, you can see where the team is used to having Facchini in that position. So they're getting used to Barrow, and we'll have to see how that goes forward.
Yeah.
And the strikers are in behind the defense, but he's all alone. Can he find a man to drop it off to? Cardiso, he's still playing with it. Keeping the Fusion defenders off balance.
That was good defending play and good attack by the number 29, Danilo Ordillo, the striker. They hit the ball too close. The striker is been playing more aggressive so far in the beginning of the game.
You know, that was a smart play by Cardiso, not knowing that he didn't have support, but also knowing that where he was and he wasn't going to be dispossessed, trying to draw the foul.
Well, the passing is very poorly right now from Miami Fusion, Joe.
Yep.
He's giving the ball to the number 29, Danilo Ortiz. He had a very soft shot. That's not the shot he was looking for. And Peterson with the ball, and he released it fast. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the far side. Peterson with a smart play there, trying to get his top line active.
Fabrice Ortiz will do the honor to the throw. I would like to have this moment, Joe, to say hi, wherever everybody's listening or watching us all over the world. We'd like to say hi. My name is Juan Bolini, and actually today is my birthday. So if you want to say happy birthday to me, this is the time to do it.
Juan, given the pleasure of sitting next to you on your birthday,
Okay, Joe.
there's nowhere I'd rather be.
I like that. That's a team.
Well,
Let's go
now
with the game.
We're playing out the back for the Strikers. Now the big thing with the Strikers is that this is their under 23 team. These kids are trying to be seen by the coaching staff and moved up.
Yes, yes. Orsi,
So
Garibaldi, and the ball is going to be owned by Elusma.
smart play by Luzman, knowing he had time, keeping the ball
He's
in
taking
play.
his time. He doesn't have any rush, and that's smart. He's waiting to see who's in better position to receive the ball, Joe. And
Yeah, I would-
Peterson headed to Videla, and Videla is working, hitting ball to Osa.
You know, the keeper for the Strikers is playing pretty far out,
Yes.
which you normally see when you have an athletic keeper, but it'll be interesting to see if it'll come back to bite him.
But let me tell you, for what I see, to be goalkeeper, you see the distance is kind of short. Goalkeeper, huh? I
Yeah.
would shoot more if I'm the Miami Fusion.
Yeah, if I'm the Fusion, I'm going for a corner here because you're going to have some size.
No, the ball was out of bounds.
Goal kick.
Yeah.
You know, Joaquin has already showed, though, that although he might not have the height, he does have the ability to get out there with his range, as he showed on that free kick save.
Orlando Joaquin is gonna hit a kick and look the position. Everybody's sitting a little bit to the left of the goalkeeper. The ball is in the air. Good anticipation by Videla. Osman with the ball, headed to Videla. Nice pass. Alvarez with the ball now, Joe.
And they're playing through the center. So I see his teammates trying to find Santa Maria, but at this point unable to. Juan, being 10 minutes in, I wouldn't say that he has more than 2 or 3 touches.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Strikers with the quick throw on the far side.
Hey, that's a foul of Olusma. Oh, I want to see the replay of that play. The ball is being thrown by number 29, and then the number 5 and number 4. I think both go with a high leg. So Olusma headed to the goalkeeper Peterson. Peterson taking his time with the ball, Joe, and he's back to Olusma.
Okay, so they're playing out from the far side. Now the wingbacks are pushing up for the Fusion, trying to get the ball upfield a little bit more.
Yeah.
So Juan, going back to that play on the near side, I wonder if it was less the contact of the 50-50 ball, more of I wonder if the player was actually set.
I don't know. I mean, like you said, I think there was more like a set play. That's a good running, good ball.
Yeah, coming down the near side. Rizzi is checked into the end, but no foul called.
No foul call. Let's see the replay of the play. Let me see. The guy is out. There was foul.
Rizzi down.
No, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened.
You know, going into that board though, he might have twisted his ankle.
Danilo Orsi, number 29, of the striker. I think he twists his ankle. Maybe if we can see the replay one more time, maybe we can have a better look. But for what I see in the replays, I didn't see any foul.
I didn't either. I see a shoulder-to-shoulder play there.
You can
No
see right
one,
now, look.
forcing more contact. See, it's that last plant as he goes into the board that makes me wonder. But the physio out on the field for the Strikers, and let's see if he gets up or if the Strikers will have to use one of their subs.
Yeah. We'd like to say hi to the Gansi family Mark and Melissa, Riley and Grant. We say hi from here, from South Florida. I hope you're watching this beautiful game of soccer. Miami Fusion against actually a Striker Football Club against Miami Fusion, and a beautiful stadium right here, Joe.
Yeah, as you can probably hear, we're right off 95, and wherever you're joining us from on Sports Match TV, we appreciate having you. And the ball is back in play, so let's get going with this game. So Arizi back up. It seems that whatever was ailing him isn't anymore.
Yeah. We have Lauderdale throw for Miami Fusion. Alvarez with the ball to Eruzma. Eruzma coming with the ball and is looking for Garibaldi. Oh, but looking the ball to number 17 and head ball to Osma.
There we go.
No.
The Fusion misread the run there.
Wow, it sounds like we are in the middle.
It almost seemed like Luzma was expecting a fly pattern there.
Yeah.
And nobody went. So we have a high press from the Miami Fusion, but the Strikers are able to break it. So playing down the far side.
Right now the Strikers have more control of the ball, Joe. The passing is better. They have more patience with the ball. They don't get desperate. Now we see the ball received by number 2, Bernardo Matos, and hit a nice ball to number 2, but
Arizi able to pass it. And a drive.
That was a good
over.
try by the striker, number 18, Carlos Palacios, but Peterson was in a good position. He looked the ball and hit it back to Osma. He hit into the center. And we got a little bit intersection between the number 2, Bernardo Matos, and Santa Marina.
Santa Maria getting a firm talking to from the official.
Yeah, that was the first foul of the game of Santa Marina.
The official keeping the cards in her pocket. Very, very smart here. So we're starting to see Santa Maria backtrack for the Fusion.
Striker with the ball. He look in the pace. Number 10 with the ball.
Downing able to take his time with the ball on the far side for the Fusion.
Fusion is getting the ball and he releases it too fast, and the ball doesn't get anywhere. Good.
Great save by Peterson.
I think that was Videla who made that save, Joe. The guy had it, I think it's a corner kick. I know.
Little confusion on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Let's see from our great replay on Sports Match TV.
It's a good tackle and good defense play. And that's out of bounds. The goalkeeper.
I think Arroyo got it on his far foot, which was a great play.
The bus in the air. Santa Marina is going to try to fight it with the number 20. The ball is out of bounds.
So we have a throw in on the near side. Santa Maria holding the ball up, but dispossessed. Santa Maria regains possession for the Fusion, and they are playing up to Barrow.
And we have a corner in favor of the Miami Fusion from the left side. The goalkeeper's talking too much and giving the ball, and we'll see what happened in the goalkeeper, Joe.
So it'll be a good time to test your theory, Juan. But the short corner comes in for the Fusion. Now they drive it into the box. Santa Maria bumps the keeper, but Joaquin is able to hold on to it.
Yeah, good save by Joaquin Orlando, the keeper, the striker. He's walking the ball and he's looking for his teammate, whatever, who's in the very position to receive the ball, and the ball is way, way in the air. Good defender. Osa, Newsman.
Another poor possession play by the Fusion.
They're losing the ball too easily.
Yeah, Juan, at this rate, it's going to look like the Fusion are going to have to score on the counter. They're not able to build out from the back.
I think they have a little bit problem in the center of the field. They have no control of the ball. The goalkeeper went
way, way too far out there.
Yeah, yeah.
For Joaquin.
Now we got Santa Marina with the ball.
Looking for a teammate to hand it off to.
Yeah, to Terenzo. He hit the ball to nobody.
Trying to keep it in play on the far side, but the Fusion do give up another throw. So, with some interplay on the far side, we have the strikers pushing forward, going for a trip over the defender. Downing able to dispossess the attacker. Peterson with a good link out play.
Yeah.
Ooh. Starting to get a little physical here, Juan.
Yes, yeah, that was a foul for number 9. Victor Cardoso to El Perro Videla. Pass kick for the Fusion.
So, as we're starting to get some more stats coming in. Thanks, John. We have the strikers with 5 attempts and 3 on target. The Fusion have 1 attempt with 1 on target and 1 corner. With the long ball played.
No, that was a wasting of time of the ball by Videla.
Juan, it'll be interesting to see on this grass field, getting a little bit of a sprinkle coming down.
Yeah. Yes. Number 9 with the ball. Victor Cardoso, he's working good defender play by Usman, and now we got Osa with the ball. He hit a nice ball to number 17.
Terizo playing it back to the center of the field.
To Matias Alvarez.
Mateo Alvarez playing it up to Barrow. Barrow keeping it at his feet a little too long.
Nice pass. Nice ball.
Great save from Joaquin.
Yeah.
He didn't give up too much of that near side. So we're playing up the near side. And the strikers a little bit back on their heels, Juan, after carrying play for most of the first 20.
Yeah.
So
the movement of the ball of the striker is more safe. They don't give the ball away that easy. The Fusion, they got the ball and then they lose it quickly. They have no control, no possession of the ball. Now you can see the striker, they have possession. They're looking to see who's in the best situation to receive the ball. Now we can see the open spot, but the ball was nobody.
That's over the fence, and it'll be Miami Fusion throw-in. So as we wait for a Fusion player, I just want to thank everybody for joining us on sportsmatch.tv. And like mentioned earlier, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send us them on social media. Also, check out our Instagram for great behind-the-scenes footage. So we're playing up the far side for the Fusion. Great through pass there to Barrow.
A good defending player by number 6 of Fabricio Ortiz.
Excuse me there, that wasn't Barrow, that was Downing. Downing moving up on the wing.
Yeah.
The defender with the long throw, looking for Santa Maria, but Santa Maria just an inch or two off there. So we have the strikers pressing.
We have nobody. That was a good ball. Very good ball. Woo, what a nice play by number 20. Nice play by David Ochoa. He hit the ball, he make a nice movement, and he shoot, and the ball went a little bit to the right of the goalkeeper, to the left of the goalkeeper. So now we can see that. He moved it, he moved back. Nice flip, nice flap, in, out, and he shoot.
Yeah.
Now it's Peterson hit the ball.
Great play by Garibaldi there to watch the hips of the player and not the feet. Arizi down the near side for the strikers. Driving it into the 18-yard box. Now the strikers with a chance.
And the strikers have two chances to score right now against nothing for Miami Fusion, Joe. They get in better position, they get better balls, and they've been shooting to the goal quite more often.
Yeah, if they step a little bit out of the 18-yard box there, might be more on target. So we have Peterson playing the ball from the goal kick. Peterson delivering the ball, but turned over to the strikers. Strikers are trying to expose this right side flank. I don't know if they're looking particularly for Arizi or if they just like the matchup that he has on the far side. Arizi goes around the defender. And a great clearance from the Fusion.
Yeah.
But not cleared past the halfway mark.
They're playing the limit, huh?
They are walking a razor's edge here.
We have people in the Fusion playing different situations. We got like Videlas playing in the back. He used to play in the center. We got Alvarez. He used to play forward with Facchini, but we don't have Facchini, so he has replaced with Terezzo. Also number 10, Barrow is doing his new game and the team of the Miami Fusion.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if at some point you see Barrow switch. But we have another chance, and he's in on goal. But we have a great comeback from Treviso. Now the Fusion are still unable to maintain possession. Playing for the offside there, but Peterson with the save. Goalkeeper for the Fusion really letting his defenders know that he's being hung out to dry right now.
He has been working very hard right now. We only got 25 minutes of the first half of the game, and the striker has been going to Peterson a lot.
You can only go to the well so many times, leaving your keeper strung out there. You know, the long diagonal isn't working out for the strikers, but they haven't been able to play the ball slowly up the field. So they're gonna either have to drop back and bring their forwards back to try and add another layer to their defense, or they're gonna have to pass a little bit fluid.
That's the problem that they could see, Joe. Miami Fusion, they keep the ball away too easily.
Yeah,
and then you know,
the fluidity of their passes just isn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. They get to the midfield, okay, in the possession, and then they lose possession too easily. They haven't come in as a block, you know. It's only coming, it's just one man in offense try to do everything.
Yeah, they look like disjointed units. You can see the defenders, you can see the midfield, you can see the strikers, but you're not seeing the Fusion. Whereas the strikers are playing all as one unit.
Yeah. You see all the passes are two.
Yeah, the aerial passes are not working for the Fusion. So as we go down the far side, we're given a free kick for the Fusion.
Now they're also with the ball. You see now again with the ball, and now we got the Fusion striker with the ball, number 5, make a good play. I like this guy, the number 5 for the Fabricio Ortiz from the striker, Joe. He know exactly what to do with the ball.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but As we're starting to see from Terizo, you're starting to see some frustration come out from the Fusion players. And given an offside against the strikers. They're almost attacking with a piranha mentality, Juan.
Yeah.
They can smell blood in the water.
Yeah. That's not the shot to do Lee.
You know, it's interesting. You already see the Fusion starting to move around. You see Terizo move to the far side of the field and Laidley move to the near side of the field. The Fusion are making some on-field adjustments right now. But let's see if it'll pay off. Honestly, Juan, I think it was to get Terizo away from Ortiz. It seemed like there was a little frustration going there, especially on that last challenge from Terizo.
That's not the nice defender play that
No,
Quinn was doing. He hit the ball, and then we have a corner on favor of a striker. We have the number 20.
yeah, this
David
is
Ochoa is going to do the favor to do the throw.
this is the striker's first corner of the match.
But we see all the striker in the box, in the 18 box, kind of loose. It's not very close mark. And you can see the three of them together, number 2, number 8, number 11, and number 5, waiting for the pass. Now they start moving and see, and now it's coming the shot.
Yeah,
And
they
a
were.
little bit too close. Now they got it to Daniel Orsicio with the ball, and then we have David Ochoa against with the ball. He did. Nice headed.
Good defense of the header. Juan, it looked like the strikers were really trying to time their run there for the corner kick, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, they keep trying to the goal, and you know. The Fusion, they started very slow, and they started the passing, and they don't have control of the ball. They don't have possession of the ball. They give away the ball away too much, and the strikers are doing good. They're playing both sides of the field. They're taking every single player striker going attack, and every single player of the striker going defense. That's a very smart playing. That's the way you should be playing a good soccer.
Juan, it's almost like the Fusion got used to the rain delays that we were having with
Yes,
their games.
that is true.
That they're waiting another half hour, 45 minutes before they start playing. And I think we may see our first card of the game.
Yeah, Osa. Number 8 of the Fusion.
As we see the replay there, he did go in studs up, and a really questionable call there from Osa.
Yeah.
You know, Juan, as we start to have this little drizzle come down, you're going to see how the wind changing affects the players, especially with these long balls of the Miami Fusion. Hopefully we'll see more on the ground of both teams. As I say that, a nice driving free kick from the strikers, settled in by Peterson. Played out through the near side.
Ooh. That's a good. That was a big sandwich. The strikers did with the Fusion player.
Yeah, kind of confused as why the referee didn't play the advantage there. The Fusion had the ball. So a shoulder tackle, but as you see on our replay, the Fusion had the ball and they were playing
Victor
it forward.
Cardoso went kind of hard to the guy. He didn't get a yellow card so far right now. We're going to have Videla do the honor to this thing.
So as we get the second for the free kick, the strikers are quadrupling up the Fusion with 8 attempts, 5 on target, to 2 for the Fusion, 2 on target, and each team has a corner with only Osa having a yellow card at the 30th minute. So we have Arroyo playing in the box, but
Good
dispossessed.
defender.
Yeah, the Fusion have been doing a great job of dispossessing the strikers in the box.
Yeah.
Poor connection there. And the delivery was just a tad too far. The Strikers pressing high now. Now the official coming together to talk to the Strikers, Arroyo, and the defender for the Fusion. They have been getting physical in the box, but she's saying just play on.
No, no tengo nada, man. ¿Tú dónde andas?
Now we have Cardoso down for the Strikers. Players checking up on him.
Sí, la vi, la vi.
As we have a player down, I just want to take the time to remind you that you're watching on Sports Mesh TV, and feel free to reach out to us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to check out our website if you're not watching on sportsmesh.tv. So, our players are back up and getting ready to restart. 34 minutes in, and the Strikers have been pressing hard, but the Fusion have been able to absorb the blows. So, Fusion playing back through Bulsma. Playing it to the far side to Lately. Lately unable to keep possession. And now we have the Strikers pressing forward. Bluesman has been my man of the match so far. Without his play in the central of defense, the Fusion would easily be down a few, especially with his play in the box. And a turnover deep in their own territory, the Fusion are able to parry that last challenge again.
That was a big complication with the Miami Fusion in the back situation. The striker scored the goal. The Fusion lost completely control of the play or control of the ball right now, Joe.
Yeah,
I think they're very nervous. I mean, they're passing, they're very poorly, and they give away the ball too easy. They give all away.
Juan, you're definitely seeing a change in formation for the Fusion right now. You're seeing Santa Maria drop more into a holding role, and you're seeing Laidley move forward into that striker position with Barrow.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a new attacking unit up there for the Fusion, one that we hadn't seen previously.
Yeah, but they have to work a little better in the pass. The passing is very poorly today, Joe. They give the ball to the striker too easy, and the striker is doing good. They haven't done the damage they should be done already with the ball, but the striker is trying. And right now we have 35 minutes on the first half, and I think the striker really deserves to win by 1 goal.
Yeah, I think right now that the Strikers could have 2 or 3. If it weren't for great play from Peterson and Bluesma, they wouldn't be in this. Especially with the challenges coming in on the near side. Bluesman's been able to handle those.
Vidal hit the ball to Elusma. Elusma is looking and think Alvarez is looking for the ball. He hit the ball to Santa Marina. Like I say, I think it's smart to Santa Marina go a little bit from the situation of the field, put himself a little bit, not too much himself on front.
Yeah, he's making himself more available. They're trying to get there.
Yeah.
They're also trying to conserve energy, like you talked about at the start of the broadcast. Playing on this natural grass is going to take a lot more out of them, so you want to have your striker come back and try and take the ball from his midfield player. And
good play by the Lusma. His recovery so quick.
Now it'll be interesting to see with this throw-in, with the rain coming down.
Yeah, Fabricio Ortiz is going to do. He's the captain of the striker, Joe.
And the player right into the box. You know, the strikers aren't talking to each other there.
Yeah.
Now we have a counter on for the Fusion. Santa Maria playing forward.
We haven't seen the Santa Marina we've been seeing for the couple games before. He's slow and he's losing the ball too easy.
Yeah, Downing playing up to Osa, our only man in the match with a yellow card. You know, Juan, I would say that possession right now is 65-35 strikers.
Yes, and the striker is playing better and block. It's coming in couple players together. It's not just one guy and defense. Everybody go forward and everybody go backwards.
So we have Arroyo on the far side calling for the ball. Defenders unable to see him. Peterson slides and pushes away that challenge.
Now they're losing the ball too easy. The Fusion, and we have another attack from the Miami from the striker. That was a make it foul.
So Juan, we have a tweet coming in from Teresa Weiss wishing you a happy birthday and complimenting you on being the best commentator out there.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. I'd love to hear that. Thank you.
Looks like you have fans all over the world and particularly in South Carolina.
That's nice. Thank you. Now we have attack. Number 11. Nice move. He headed to the center. Good reaction by Videla, and the ball is out of bounds. The striker is gonna do the owner to return and make the play. We haven't seen Joe, the two team, someone who can control the play, someone who did a pause, and to hold the ball and I haven't seen a good quarterback.
No.
It's not a quarterback that have an extra second to think and to pass the ball to the better player. To no better player, to someone who's in a better situation to receive the ball.
You know, Juan, the only quarterbacks I've seen on the field have been the goalkeepers for each side.
Yes.
You've seen some great distribution from the keepers, but you haven't seen the midfielder step up or the striker step up. I think you see Arroyo for the strikers trying to do that for his team, but you're not seeing anyone on the Fusion get enough possession to actually have that chance.
No, they're losing the ball too easy. They give the ball too easy away, and then we're going to get into the last 5 minutes of the regulation time and the first half.
Ooh, Arizi in the box, takes his time. Ooh. And a follow-up. Peterson appeals for the offside, and it's granted. That goal is coming back, Juan. The linesman.
Let's see.
The official saying she did not call a goal.
Now let's see the play. He shoot the goal.
Ochoa was behind the defender. You know, Ochoa has to watch out there. If he keeps going, the official could card him.
Yeah. If we can see the replay again, we can see. I didn't think it was an offside.
No, and it looks like we have Cardoso down on the far side, Juan. So we may have some time to get a replay of that last goal.
Let's see it now. Here goes Rival down. He get it. Turn him ahead. We see nice the rebound of the goalkeeper. Under the number 20 got the ball, but he was not an offside.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the official there.
No, I'm not agree with the official.
I think the ball was played while he was still onside.
Yes.
And you know, if Cardoso's injured, that is going to wipe out a great play from him. As he was going down, he flipped the ball up and got it over to Arizi. Now the strikers are going to want to be careful here. The official is not going to go back and change her mind. All they're going to do is by dissent in her mind.
the winner rate coming, and the Miami Fusion got lucky in that play.
Maybe the winds of play will change now, Juan.
Yeah.
The Fusion have seen what their future could be like if they keep playing like this, and they got a extra breath of air right here. So the Fusion are playing their way out from the back, and we have Osa playing it down the far side. The Fusion appeal for a handball, but no handball given, and Arizi playing down the center. Arroyo felt like he was tripped. Juan, this game is starting to get physical.
Yeah, and it started to be a lot of complaint for the umpires, to the umpires. We got the throw and we got the ball back. The defenses of strikers are coming with the ball, they headed to the left hand side, and they have to put the Miami put a little pressure to close the gap, but still the ball go back to back from side to side for the strikers and go back to the goalkeeper Orlando Joaquin and head back to the center, number 10. They're receiving the ball and he's working the ball. Number 11 is moving really good, Matias Orjola. And he's heading back to number 5, Fabricio Ortiz is waiting for the ball. He's heading to the center, but that's an easy stop the ball by the Peterson goalkeeper of the Miami Fusion, Joe.
Yeah, Peterson grabbed that like he was in center field, just grabbing a nice pop fly. You know, Peterson's really starting to hurt himself here. His team isn't winning these 50-50 balls, and he's basically giving possession back to the strikers. I would easily say the strikers are up to 12 shots on goal with 7 or 8 on target. And thanks to that offside position, he's been able to keep all of them out. So, with 30 seconds left in regulation of the first half, can the Fusion get the field tilted the opposite way? One, we have Ortiz playing it forward, trying to get Ochoa back into the goal-scoring column.
Matias Alvarez with the ball, he opened the field a bit more.
Chorizo taken down, no card shown.
Yeah. Matias gonna do the owner to hit the ball to the center.
Low line drive, Barrow able to stay in there. You know, he doesn't have the same holding strength of Santa Maria.
No.
As just announced, we have 3 minutes of added time. And it's starting to boil over here, Juan.
Yes. Victor Cardoso freaking out and he got the yellow card.
So now we have Osa and Cardosa
with yellow,
yellow cards.
Yes. One for each team. We have 3 minutes of adding time.
Bro.
The game has been back and forth, but I think the striker's been playing better. He's been playing the ball better, and they have more chances. They have a really good chance to score, and there was a goal for the point where it was. I don't think there was a... Are we gonna play?
Yeah, we're a minute into our added time. 2 minutes left. Can the strikers make the Fusion play? Or can the Fusion get one on the counter? I would still say we're at the 65-35 mark, maybe 60-40 percentage when it comes to possession, so it'll be interesting to see here.
Barrow's getting the ball. He's opened the ball always to the number 5. Good defender by Garibaldi. Headed by the ball to Elusma. He's looking around. He's looking open to the center to Matias Alvarez. He's running for the ball. He tried to open the ball.
Bluesma playing it down the far side to Downing.
Downing come with the ball. Try to make it, but too long, too along. He should pass the ball before.
Yeah, Downing went to get a little too fancy there. Went for the nutmeg and wasn't able to do it.
And had the ball out of bounds.
So the Fusion have the ball with about 50 seconds left in this first half. Can we get a score here, Juan?
Now it's coming. Good play, but Peterson recovered himself nice, and he hit the ball all the way to the end of the field, and the ball out of bounds in favor of
The
strikers.
You know, Peterson really going all out there.
Yeah. He's moving in striker. He's moving around the goal. Nice open fields.
Yeah, you're really seeing the wind and the rain start to come into effect there, Juan. The ball's
Yeah.
starting to die on the pitch.
Yeah. Nice touch.
Very nice touch from the strikers. So we are right past the 3 minutes of stoppage time, and the official is looking at her watch, but she's letting it go as they go into the corner, and the goalkeeper for the strikers kicks it out. It'll be a throw on the near side.
And we have half time. Miami Fusion 0 and Strikers under 23 0. What's interesting game we saw in the first half. The Strikers try harder. The Strikers have the possession of the ball, and the Striker I think deserved to score the goal. They did. It was a legal goal for where it was.
Yeah, you see the officials coming together, and they are going to discuss it and talk about the officiating.
Yeah. 0-0 in the end of the first half.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you with some music for a little bit, and we will be back at the start of the second half.
Thank you very much for listening and watching us.
Welcome back to Sports Mesh TV. Juan, interesting first half.
Very interesting first half, and we saw two teams. One team, a striker with more desire to win the game than Fusion. Fusion was a little bit way back in the field, didn't have a much offense, and a striker playing a really good game. They start bases, they play from behind with patience, with control. We control the ball, with possession of the ball, and they scored a goal. The referee saw there was offside, but we should have replaced the great job the people from Sport Match there. Now we have the replay right now. You can see the ball coming, the guys pushing back. He hit a pass to number 29, and then we see when the 29 hit the ball, the number 10 is behind the line of the white team, or the white player. And then we got rebounds for the goalkeeper, and then the number 20 come back and hit a goal. I said was a legal goal for the way it was, and the flag was up, and that was not a goal for a striker. They deserve it. They've been playing better game, Joe, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the second half.
We have Julian Turizo coming out for the Fusion, and Matisse coming in. So 17 off for the Fusion and number 25 coming on. So Juan, we have the Fusion making the first changes of this fresh second half, and it'll be interesting to see how the players come out after this long break.
I think it's a good change because I didn't see the number 17 Teresa did much offense, and Santa Maria, he needs help in front to start to release the ball and make him pass and get closer. He's very much alone in offense, and he got the ball from behind. So, well, let's see what's happened. The number 25 is in, and his name is Stamitis. He's strong. We see him playing before. He's a good forward, and it's going to give another option to the Fusion in offense. So let's go and let's play soccer.
And we are at the center dot, and
they're waiting, and then we have the ball. Santa Maria is getting the ball to the back. Relax, and the ball is pinned down by Videla. Videla is taking his time. He's watching. Here they go to Matias Alvarez. Matias Alvarez run with the ball. Let's get it upside to Garbarini. Garbarini, the ball went out, and now we have the first throw, the second half by the strikers. Strikers releasing the ball, and he hit the gap again. That's what I like to see, more pressure from Miami Fusion to give not much time to the striker when they receive the ball, Joe.
Yeah, Juan, we have the Fusion now attacking from left to right, and you have the strikers under 23 attacking from right to left. So as we have the Fusion playing out from their backside, they are coming to the near side. You know, Juan, they are passing a lot more fluidly in this second half, and they are keeping it on the ground. Exactly what we talked about them needing to do in the first half.
That's I don't understand. Why getting a challenge ball so long, the defender always going to get the ball before the attacking guy, the forward. Now we got the goalkeeper walking with the ball and see who's receiving the ball better. Now he hit the ball to Fabian Ortiz. He's walking with the ball.
Joaquin had a great save on a free kick in the first half, and let's see how the teams come out and played in the second half.
You don't want to lose the ball there.
No. Arroyo with a nice strip.
He tried to do too much. I think when you're playing forward, you have to play easy and head the ball. You don't want to play and put your team at risk. That was a not good play by Videla.
This is the second
the first corner of the second half.
And the second corner kick overall for the strikers. And the Fusion cleared out for the second corner kick of the second half.
And the other side. We're going to have David Ochoa heading the ball to the goal. He's going to do the corner. He's looking. He's put his arm up. He have a preparation ball, and the ball headed by defended by Cola. They have to talk to each other, guys. That's good ball, and that's
Barrow playing it forward.
No. That's a good play. Number 10 hitting the ball to number 25 and received the ball to number 20. He hit the ball and then they pass it to the right side, number 9 of the striker, Victor Cardoso. He's working the ball, he's trying to get in. The 11, nice play, but being defended by Matias Alvarez and finalized by Gabarini.
And now Ladley playing his way through, dribbling through defenders, and it's going to go out for a throw-in for the strikers.
I don't know, Joe, if the different surf of the field being a real grass is making a difference for Fusion, because their passes and this field is faster than the other ones. So that could be the reason why the Fusion haven't got the right passings today.
Yeah, they haven't been as crisp, Juan, and you know what? I do think it was a good change to bring on number 25 for Chorizo, because Chorizo was getting a little too physical, and I was thinking that he was going to draw himself a card there. And you need to stay at 11 men.
Yes.
A poor challenge with a hot head, and you bring your side down to 10 men.
I remember the last game of Fusion, they ended up the game with 9 players. He got 2 red flags, and that was not the right idea.
No. So we are in the 4th minute of the second half. And, you know, Juan, possession is more 50-50 at this point.
Yes, we got 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes of the second half of the game. We can see a striker doing better and more damage with the ball than in Fusion. Fusion is taking his time, but every time they hit the ball for a challenge.
Nice cross to Downing across the field, but the Fusion aren't able to push forward.
I think that the problem of Fusion is, like we've been talking about it, they don't have a midfield, they don't have a quarterback. The only thing is the ball is going from the defense and a huge hard kick to Santa Marina, whatever is in this forward, but the ball doesn't connect.
No, Juan, the ball isn't connecting, and you know what? It looks like the strikers are playing 3 teams right now. the forward group for the Miami Fusion, the midfielders for the Miami Fusion, and the defense for the Miami Fusion. I mean, let's not even get into some of the saves Peterson has had to make.
Osa with the ball.
Just a reminder, Osa and Cardosa are on yellow cards right now. Santa Maria played up the center, but cannot take a good first touch.
And the ball is out of bounds. There was good intention. That was the first connection the Miami Fusion did right now.
Yeah, have to love seeing
Fusion,
them.
yeah, the thing is, Fusion need a lot of Santa Maria. They depend on his accuracy and depend on his desire to score the goal. And he's too slow today. He's not gonna get the goal or the position that he wants to be.
As we're looking at the far side of the field, you can see the strikers getting ready. Some of their substitutes. They're going to take full advantage of the 7 substitute possibility here. And Orizi is in behind the defense with a slip in the back for the Fusion. Can the strikers take advantage?
And the ball is heading out by the number 10 of the Fusion.
Yeah, Barrow came
to help in defense. We're gonna have a throw by Javier. No, sorry, by number 6, Kev Rodriguez. He hit the ball, and that's an easy recover by Peterson. Hit the ball in the air.
Ooh, Peterson with the long kick. You know what we may be seeing from the Fusion here? The substitute coming on, maybe more of a holding 10-1, trying to hold the ball up to get Santa Maria up because he's been playing so deep.
The problem is, I think the number 10 that we'll see it here of Miami Fusion, Barrow, he has to get a bit more in the middle to start running with the ball. The problem is you have a lot of gap or distance between the midfielder and the forwards. So they're not attacking together. You know, it's an individual attack for each player. You have to attack as a group.
The referee is playing the advantage on the challenge there. And it's a goal.
It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a mistake, and it's a goal by a striker.
Peterson came out for the challenge there, and I think the grass did cause an issue.
Yeah. We got a striker 1, Miami Fusion 0. Goal, 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 goal. The strikers.
Goal strikers, and now we're heading back to the center dot where the Fusion will kick off.
This goal was Danilo Orsi. Orsi.
So the strikers get back the goal that they were denied earlier in the game. You know, Juan, I thought the Fusion would be helped by the break, but it looks like they're coming out just as timid. And the strikers are taking where they left off.
Yes.
They knew they left meat on the bone in the first half, and they're hungry for it.
They've been passing better. They got better position on the ball.
I think they also have the better footing. You're seeing the Fusion players slip and slide.
Yeah.
So that goal was played on the advantage, and no yellow card was given.
No. That's a good play, and the ball went out of bounds. And number 6, Cabe Rodriguez is going to do the throwing.
So we have a throw in on the near side, and good fight near the end line.
They're losing the ball too easy. The Fusion losing the ball too easy.
You know, on the linesman giving the ball to the Fusion there, that he was in the right position, I don't know what the players were complaining about. I
Yeah.
think they're still upset about that disallowed goal.
Yeah, I would like to see the replay of the goal and see really what happened.
Juan, it almost looks like the Fusion are fighting themselves.
They like the challenge of the ball. Every pass of them is a 50-50 possession. They're not giving the ball to the guy. Every time it's a pass, it's another striker player fighting with the ball. So they like all the passing has been by challenge of each player of the striker. They don't have a clean pass to the players.
No, we're 10 minutes in and I haven't seen good play forward. And you know, Juan, I think the strikers watched a good fair amount of tape, because when you see the keeper for the striker playing outside of his 18-yard box, aware of that long pass from the Fusion.
Yes, it's Carlos Palacios with the ball. He's taking his time. He hits the goal back to Orlando Joaquin. He's taking it back. The ball is back to Palacios. It goes to the corner and it's been challenged by Santa Marina, and we have a throw by the sides.
And a long throw to the Fusion inside the box. Santa Maria with a potential chance, but it is played out by the strikers. Another throw for the Fusion on the near side. So the Fusion looking dangerous here. Another throw. So we have a Downing with a throw on the near side. Throws it into the 18-yard box. Santa Maria trying to finesse it through to Osa, but Osa unable to get there. You know, Juan, Fusion had great possession there, but they look toothless at this point.
Yes.
I know they made the initial sub, but it looks like they may need to make another. And now the strikers on the counter. Ochoa runs into a midfielder defender for the strikers. And a long play up to Santa Maria, flicked off by the defenders for the strikers. Ortiz with a nice clear down the far side, but
That's Santa Maria with the ball. No, the passing has been really, really not a good day for passing for Fusion, and that is hurting them very, very much.
It looks like a quarter of a second behind, and
yes,
I thought they would adjust at this point in the match. So we have Barrow
nice
with
shot.
a strike.
Good shot by number 10. Good shot by Barrow. And the goalkeeper did an unbelievable save by Orlando Joaquin. That was a good shot, a good try by the Miami Fusion. That was a corner now kick by the Fusion.
It's the second corner of the match for the Fusion. That was a great shot from Barrow, especially from the 25-yard. Saw some shirt tugging in the box there, no penalty given. The strikers are going to keep pushing forward here.
Now is nobody going defense. Good position, but Uzma
playing in that sweeper position still, keeping his team alive, playing up the far side. Cardosa driving it in, but Orsi unable to get there. Downing on the near side, giving it another shot up the right side, seeing if they can break the defense for the strikers.
A good challenge by number 5, Fabricio Ortiz too. That's a very nice play by number 7 on the Miami Fusion, getting between 2 players, 3 players. You can see the replacement now. Look at his move.
Downing
really good down it. He's coming, and yes, foul of the number 18, Carlos Palacios.
Downing with a great little show of skill there. If only a teammate was anywhere. I didn't see a teammate within 10 yards, Juan.
No, he was doing a bit too much by himself.
Now this is this is going to be a wide swinging free kick here.
We're gonna have Alvarez doing the free kick. Let's see, he's just decided to shoot to the goal or just try to pass for one of the attacking players of the Miami Fusion.
Joaquin with a two-man wall. Let's see what the Fusion can do.
No, that's not the play that Team 1 said. That was not a shot. Now we're going to have a kick free from the goal, a kick from the goalkeeper, Joaquin Orlando. Joe.
Alvarez going for his best Dimitri Payet impression there, trying to bend that one into the top corner, but unable to complete. About a foot above the bar there. So the Fusion win a 50-50 ball, but lose possession to the Strikers.
The Strikers may have better possession and better control of the ball than the Fusion. They don't lose the ball that easy. The Fusion is losing the ball too easy, and they're not get the ball that quickly, you know?
Yeah, Luzma with a great block there again. So we are a little over 16 minutes in this second half, and there are substitutes warming up on both sides. It's only a matter of time before we see one come onto the field, Juan.
Yes. I think we're going to have the first substitution right now from Miami Fusion.
Number 16 getting called back to the bench by the Fusion. The coach wanting to see where this attack will go.
Number 13 of the Fusion is doing a hard work, but is sometimes fighting with other players by themselves. You can see the challenge in the floor, and we got foul.
The substitution card is in, and let's see if we get the sub before the throw.
Let's see who will receive the shot.
Looks like the free kick will come before the throw. And the free kick is cleared out by the Strikers. And the substitution will be made for the Miami Fusion.
Yeah. He's taking his time, a lot of discussion, and see who's hitting the ball. Miami Fusion taking his time. Elusma's waiting, try to see who's in the position to receive the ball. And he hit it to his friend Garibaldi. He hit the shot and way out. Now we're going to have a kick from the keeper from Miami, from a striker.
And we have number 16 coming on for Lauderdale. So Laidley is off and Rentes is on. Looks like Rentes. So Rentes looks like he's dropping more into a defensive position than Laidley was in, and he's immediately tested down the near side.
Nice defender, well positioned.
You know, Juan, it looks like we have too many passengers right now for the Miami Fusion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the weather or the field taking it out of them, but they are dogging it right now with 2 of their 7 subs already used. It'll be interesting to see where they go.
Someone is going to need to help. He hit the ball. Nice defender play. Not Alvarez with the ball. Good tag by the striker defender. Now we have foul in favor of strikers. Was a good challenge by the number 5 Fabricio Ortiz of the striker.
So we are 20 minutes into our second half, and we have 1 goal so far. Arizi with the lone goal for the strikers under 23. And we're playing down the far side, and it'll be a throw-in for the Miami Fusion.
Yeah.
So Juan, what do you see the Fusion having to do in the next 25 minutes to get this tied?
I think they have to be more in control of the ball and passing, and not just head the ball to someone that is not free. They have to be in control with the ball. They have to start make a play. That's something that's not working. You know, they got lucky because they foul, but I think they have to be in control of the ball, keep possession, and start advance everybody. But means all together, and then defense will come back together. They just come 1 or 2 guys, solve everything in attack from the Fusion depend of Santa Maria.
Yeah.
And that's he's not Superman can do everything by himself.
Yeah, the long 50-50 ball has not been their friend tonight.
No.
The 50-50 ball is more like a 70-30 ball for the strikers.
Yes.
So the strikers are playing down the far side. Solari trying to get that ball, but it goes for a goal kick.
Yeah.
So Peterson with the goal kick. You know, even though he's given up that goal, he's had a great game, Juan.
He's good. Yeah.
He hasn't gotten much help from his offense, but Peterson really has kept his team in it. And he'll have to right here.
That's a mistake of Vidal, and he recovered the position of the ball. That's what they do. The Fusion is coming with the ball a lot, and they're losing the ball too easy. They have to pass in.
You know, Juan, Ochoa is really lucky not to get a card there
Yes.
for simulation.
Yes. We have a Luzma.
So, long kick for Luzma, and it goes back behind for a goal kick.
A good kick, heading kick by Barrow, but we still 1-0 in favor of the striker, and we get into the 70 minutes of game. We have 25 minutes left.
Just want to thank everyone out there for watching on Sports Mesh TV. I know the weather delay was tough, but we appreciate you guys staying with us. And you're still able to find us at sportsmesh.tv on your internet browser, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Sports Mesh TV for all your soccer coverage.
That was a good challenge, but now we have another kick from the goalkeeper of the striker.
Joaquin distributing it to the right side. And it looks like the strikers are content to take this 1-0 lead
I
to
think
the end of the game.
The strikers are waiting for a Fusion mistake, waiting for the desperation of the Fusion to try to score the first goal. You see that? That's a desperation play. They know they have to start passing the ball and be and not losing the ball in that situation.
No, Ochoa is pressing. And we come down the near side. Nice strong challenge there.
Yes, nice goal. Rete was coming forward and fast. And now we're going to the ball, and we have a substitution from.
We have Arroyo coming off for number 14 for the strikers. And for Cardoso, number 27.
Yeah, the 11 is coming out.
So there are currently no players on the Strikers with cards.
No.
We still have Osa on for the Fusion with a yellow card.
We have another substitution. Number 9 is out of the field. Victor Cardoso.
With about 19 minutes left, it'll be interesting to see if the Strikers put on those substitutions to help them hold the lead or extend it. So, some high pressure from the Strikers.
Yeah. Just good play. That's a great tackle, and this ball out of bounds in favor of Fusion. He's waiting his time in Santa Marina in the box, waiting the ball by himself. There's nobody in the center.
And we'll go for a
And
goal
the ball
kick.
we have a corner.
They are going to give the corner there.
Yes.
I'm hoping that the lightning in the distance stays there.
I don't even want to look at it, Joe. I don't want to look at it.
It's another beautiful night in South Florida.
We have a headed. It's only 4 players of the Fusion. They're going to try to.
As they split in the box. Ooh. And the best chance of the match for the Fusion goes awry. We have a player down for the Strikers.
Yeah.
Number 18, Delicious.
Let's see what happened in the replay. Nothing happened. The guy stand up. He said, let's see what happened. Let's see what the situation.
Yeah, claiming handball. Yeah, he went in a little high there, but.
Yeah.
Lewison playing it forward.
Oh, that's a.
Choa coming in. And a nice clearance from the Fusion. Rentes making his presence known, the substitute making the most of his minutes.
The passing is terrible right now for the Fusion. They give the ball away too easy to the other players.
Yep, Rodriguez
Now with the 6. Javier Carnejo, he make a nice move to the center. Good pass to the number 32 and head to the center. And a challenge.
Nice play out wide for the Strikers, but it comes of nothing on that cross into the 18-yard box. There's not enough bodies. And Peterson scoops that one up. With time winding down in this second half, if the Fusion want to get this win, they're going to have to press higher, and that will leave them open to the counterattack.
If you see the field, you see a big difference between everybody in defense and offense. Nobody in the middle who can control the ball and bring the ball in a nice way. That's what happened. They get there and they keep hitting the ball to everybody, to the entire other team. You see, look at that. They just hitting and keep hitting the ball to the other team.
It's interesting, the jersey combination for the Strikers, because they look like a hive of bees swarming the Fusion every time they have the ball. Santa Maria with a nice through ball through his legs, but he cannot find somebody to connect with that pass.
It's a lot of conversation with the striker players to the referee, put a pressure and see why they call and what they do. We didn't have a substitution.
Garibaldi coming off.
Yeah.
So Osa is off, and now the field is clear of anyone who had a yellow card. We have 3 substitutions made for the Fusion and 2 for the Strikers.
Yeah.
Looking at the benches though, Juan, they have a few substitutes warming up on both sides, so I don't think that'll be the last substitute we see tonight.
They're looking for fresh legs who could come and make a difference right now in the play and the game.
Yeah. Just a little too soft there from Santa Maria.
Yeah, he's not having the best couple games. Last week and today, he's just not in the right play that he used to be.
And now Peterson with the long kick. Peterson just unable to get to the defender there.
Yeah.
Winding down to the final 13 minutes here on Sports Mesh TV. The teams are battling back and forth, Juan, but it feels like this 1-goal lead for the Strikers is just insurmountable for the Fusion.
Yes.
So, great link-up play from the Strikers, playing it forward. But Downing playing down the far side. As we get the ball back in play.
That was not the right play.
No, they tried to change the width there and get 27 involved since he's come off the bench, but the substitute hasn't been able to do much in his time on the field yet.
It's no control of the ball from the Fusion. It's not connection. It's no connection between the players. It's a lot of hitting the ball in the air and fighting, and it's no connection between the midfielder and the forwards, the attacking. Now we have the ball, and it was a throw in favor of the Fusion. Oh, sorry, striker.
Now it'll be interesting to see, Juan. From the near side, you can see Rentes trying to make a run, number 16.
Yes.
For the Fusion on the near side. It'll be interesting if he can be found. But as we're on the far side with the Strikers, Ochoa trying to lose his man. Can he cross it here?
That's Matias Alvarez. Hit the ball forward and he foul. It's a lot of talking by the number 20 of the striker. A lot talking.
Ochoa, after getting denied that goal,
Yeah.
is not happy with the official.
No.
He really has to watch himself. There is just a little over 10 minutes left. If he gets himself sent off, this is a whole new game. Fusion strip the ball, coming forward.
It's not working the offense tonight of Fusion.
Well, I mean, you're seeing a lot higher of a press here.
Yeah.
Ochoa tripped and taken down there. Here's our replay of the giveaway.
Give away too easy the ball. He recovered with the foul.
Juan Luzman's had a great game, and that challenge I think there should have earned him a yellow, though.
Yes.
That looked like a UFC takedown to me.
Yeah.
So we'll have number 10 taking the free kick here. It's a dangerous area, about 35 yards out. Can the strikers make them pay? Playing out to the far side.
To Fabricio Ortiz. He headed to the center.
Another squib ball there for the Fusion, but
Yeah.
this one doesn't come back to haunt them. So as we play forward here, Santa Maria holding the ball up. Downing really trying hard to press up that wing.
Yes, but he's getting too much into the traffic, Joe. Too much into the traffic. We have another substitution on strikers.
Arizi is coming off. Arizi is coming off for number 22. Taking his time, making his way off the pitch. And the Fusion have a Sagui on for Orsi.
Yeah.
Now, Juan, the way the Fusion are pressing, it'll be interesting to see if the strikers can nick another one here on the counter.
They keep.
You're starting to see the frustration come out from the Fusion defenders.
Yeah. And the ball is out.
So, with 7.5 minutes left before added time, it'll be interesting to see what the Fusion do here.
Yes, we're looking at a striker try to control and keep the different and one, but the Fusion haven't have a many chance. Now we're coming, it's gonna head. No.
Downing playing it across, and Renta is unable to get to that ball.
Yeah.
Great thought there. There was only 2 men in the box though.
Yeah.
Now the strikers are taking their time with the throw. Now the Fusion win the ball back.
The ball.
So with 6 minutes left, this is exactly what the Fusion want to do. They want to press deep.
Yeah.
Another clearance by Rodriguez. For a striker, he's playing deep in his own zone.
Yeah. No, now who's back?
Juan, is it safe to say that the strikers are going to park the bus here?
Yeah.
They're challenging the Fusion. Come and get this tie, because we're happy with our 1 goal.
They're going to take the time, and then every time the goalkeeper is going to try to make the time running, and the running goes against Miami Fusion.
See, I'm surprised to see Joaquin telling his guys to go there. You think he would want to slow build out from the back just to burn through some of the clock. The clock is their friend right now.
It's going to another throw for Fabian Ortiz.
Ortiz with the throw from the near side to the center of the field. The Fusion are able to win back possession though. So there are 5 minutes left, and the Fusion are trying to tie it here, folks. And Downing draws a yellow card on number 22.
The umpire be with another patient, let me tell you, because There been a lot of talking, a lot of discussion to the umpire.
Sakatui barely on for more than 15 minutes and gets his yellow.
Yeah, I
So-
think the Fusion go for everything, and we're gonna have Peterson do the free kick. Look at his position. He just try to go and try to put the ball in one of the teammate head so they can hit it into the goal.
It'll be interesting to see if the Fusion players can time their run in the 18-yard box with
Yeah.
Peterson at the midfield stripe. Safe to say they're laying it all on the table here. And a beautiful delivery. And Joaquin getting his hand on it and knocking it out. I thought Joaquin got a hand on it, Juan, but they're going to have it
No.
go for a goal kick.
They're gonna go for a kick. Yeah.
We can see it here.
No,
It
actually hit it in the white player.
Great replay from the booth here
Yes.
at Sports Mesh TV, showing us that it was in fact off the Fusion player. So a late challenge there from Rentes. The official is just going to talk to him and say, come on guys, 3 minutes left. So Juan, in this short time left, what do you think the strikers are going to do here? Do you think they're going to play it short, or are they going to go all out?
I think they're gonna hold the ball. I mean, they're gonna keep control the ball and let the time go. The clock is kicking on their favor. So
Well,
now you can see the goalkeeper is taking his time. I know he's go down. It's timeout.
Joaquin is pointing to his abdominals, saying that when he went up for the corner kick, that he might have injured himself. Physio checking him out. Maybe a cramp.
Or maybe nothing.
Probably nothing.
I mean, that's a good act. Now it's okay. Now you can see he's fine.
So everybody getting some water before the final 2 minutes of regular time.
Carlos Palacio is going to do the honor to hit the free kick.
Delivered deep into Fusion territory. So with the Fusion pressing, I wouldn't be surprised anytime the strikers got the ball that they
Yeah.
ran towards the corner flag here. They know time is in their favor. And they delivered into the 18-yard box.
And they go.
Easy reception for Peterson.
The umpire is not very happy.
No, it's getting chippy on the pitch, Juan,
Yeah.
and our field mics might have picked up Peterson coaching on his boys. Great back pass from Santa Maria as the Fusion are driving forward, looking for a teammate. Santa Maria pushing forward. Now driven. Rentes unable to get to the ball, and the strikers pressing on the counter. 3-on-2.
Good defending play. Let's see the replay.
Little tug on the back of the shirt there.
Yeah.
Kick out of the calf.
Yeah.
But we are in the 89th minute. The official taking her time talking to him. And I do believe he was carded there.
Yeah.
Houston with the yellow card in the 90th minute. And the Fort Lauderdale Strikers are going in to stoppage time. 2 minutes of added time here.
2 minutos.
Being close to Miami definitely sounds familiar, Juan. So in the corner, ooh, Peterson coming in and bumping, going with the Mutombo finger wag there. Rodriguez getting called back and Peterson getting shown a yellow also. This is getting chippy, Juan.
Yeah, the number 20 is keep one of five of the fight. He's trying to make the more time as possible.
Words being exchanged.
Yeah.
Somebody may get sent off here. Rodriguez getting called back by the official again. Getting shown a yellow for his troubles. Juan, with our 2 minutes almost up, I think they're going to add
another minute.
Yeah. In the 91st minute, it looks like we're going to have another substitution for the Strikers.
Yeah.
Ochoa coming off after that little altercation. Number 21 will come on in his place.
Yeah.
The official chatting him up the whole way back, saying it's not something he can do.
No, and he's the guy who started all the trouble with the goalkeeper, and he really make like 2 times goes away.
Taking his time off the pitch.
Yeah.
Have to think his manager's doing it more for his own sake than the teammates' sake. So, with time winding down, it looks like the Fusion will lose this one to the Fort Lauderdale Strikers under 23.
I mean, I think that the Strikers deserve to win today. They're playing better soccer. They play more connect as a team. They have more chances to score. And the Fusion, they didn't really play well in attack. They didn't have much opportunity to score the goal.
Yeah, it looks like a final challenge here from the Fusion. Kicked out by the Strikers.
And then that could be the last play of the game, right here, right now. It's going to be a big throw to get to the box.
A long throw into the 18-yard box. Knocked down by the Fusion, and it looks like it'll be cleared by Fort Lauderdale here. Robertson stopping the ball. Gonna play it forward. As we are ticking down, folks.
Yeah.
Downing with one last chance for the Fusion. Cleared into the box. And Joaquin up and grabs it. One of the better chances for the Fusion. And that is our final whistle.
Yeah.
So
we got the game over, and I think the Striker played a better game, better in attacking. And we don't have much to say. The Fusion didn't have much chance to score the goal. Didn't have a much offense. Good defense, but not offense. And the Striker played a smarter game, and the Striker deserved to win.
The Striker did deserve to win, and you know what, Juan? The big story of tonight is going to be that overturned goal.
Yes, that is true.
We'll have a 1-0 final, but it's gonna come back and look at that goal, and I think that's going to be a one that the official wish that they didn't disallow.
Yeah, I think we have all good games. Well, it's nice to see you back, Joe. I'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time. Happy birthday, Juan, and for all of us at Sports Mesh, great to have you watching, and stay tuned later for some interviews from tonight's game. Thank you so much.